What's good, everybody? It's your boy Shane Black, back with another video. And I thank you guys for watching and commenting on my YouTube channel. We are at 2,000. Let's grind for 3. Hit that subscribe button, click that share button, and comment down below if you like the content. I'm here with a great friend of mine. 15 years, used to go to school together. Real good friend of mine. Let the people know who you are.
My name is Lorean Strauther. I'm a writer and producer, and I'm just here to give y'all some knowledge, drop some gems.
We're starting, because I felt like out here in, La La Land, as y'all like to call it, it's some misconceptions about Hollywood, and especially us being black in Hollywood. We have some of our views and some of our stories we would like to share. So with that introduction, I would like to ask the homie Lorean, after 15 years, did you see yourself acting or producing?
When I was younger, I did see myself acting. Writer, producer, no. But of course, in certain backgrounds, you believe that that's too far. That's too far-fetched. That's
too far
unfathomable.
Yeah.
That's not reality. That's that's a dream that you don't want to focus on. I was told that actually, that's not a real job. But I'm like, if you paying taxes on it, it's a real job.
It's a job. You getting something.
Yeah. So now I wish I would have actually had the confidence to start early. But it's no time like right now.
Okay, so you said starting early. Mm-hmm. When did you know you wanted to do what you wanted to do versus when did you start?
It was a long gap. When I knew I wanted to do what I'm walking into now, I was younger than 10. Mm-hmm. I was always interested in film. So I had personal interest that I had with knowing how behind the scenes go, especially when they started putting the behind the scenes stuff in the DVDs.
Yeah, the little
how they started doing that, and then but I didn't take it serious enough to actually pursue it, and then on top of that, sometimes you don't really have anybody kind of guiding,
mentor,
or somebody tell you like, go, hey, go after that. So a lot of times people would say that, but sometimes they don't actually mean it. It sounds nice.
It sounds good.
But
sounds good.
really follow your dreams. Now we talking about younger than 10, and then we all met when I was about 11, 12. So it was in me then. I was already learning how to write scripts.
Well, you was ahead of the curve, because I'm not into writing per se, but if you are, if you have a skill, and I knew I had a skill, I just knew it wasn't right, and I wasn't strong in writing. I'm more of the, let me put you and you together, let me get behind the camera, let me edit, and I found that out maybe like 17. And who would have? What do you think could have happened if we would have had this conversation at 17? I didn't want to go. Certain people, you didn't want to tell that vision to them because you don't want to. It's like I said, like you gonna go to college,
a joke. You're supposed to come out like a doctor or a lawyer, or
not an actor.
But when I did actually start pursuing, when I was about 24, 25, and that's when I actually started to, little by little, try to pursue something.
Now, along that way of 24, 25, did you meet anybody that kind of put you under their wing or brushed you off? Like, where were you when it came to mentorship and your fellow actors or extras, or how'd you start?
I did a lot of research, but you always need somebody who's knowledgeable, at least more than you are, to kind of walk you through. I did have a few people that actually had way more experience than I did. That kind of gave me a very vague
I was gonna say probably bland.
Yeah, it was very vague, very dry, and I couldn't go off of that. And then once I started making certain moves, then they came around and tried to, I guess, talk to me about it, latch on, and that, we just talking about something as me, becoming SAG, Screen Actors Guild.
Okay, for those who don't know,
I ended up finding out that they weren't. But I grew up with them, all into acting. You find them in videos, South Park and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
they were getting credits. They were getting credits.
Yeah, they have credits.
Okay.
I mean, and then there was a few people who, they didn't take me serious with that, so I had to kind of learn on my own.
Okay. Now that's another good point that you made as far as like learning on your own and people not, having your back because they see your success. Now, when you say, nobody had your back and seen your success, would they basically have groups? Like they'll be like, hey, you come on, but we gonna have our clique?
Well, as I got older, I started to meet people, especially when I started to write and started to attempt to produce series. This is recently, so you meet different people and you try to find your space in this world, in that particular world. The Black Hollywood world,
right? That's a whole nother world within itself.
It can be very cliquish, but I think a lot of groups you gonna find that, but it's a little. Sometimes it can be a little upsetting and a little disappointing because it's so cliquish, and you gotta fit in, get it where you fit in. Yeah, and I'm very. I'm not a really in-your-face type of person, but I'm gonna converse. I'm not the type that's just gonna sit there in the corner and just be quiet.
While y'all over here doing y'all thing.
But when somebody is like blatantly acting like you're not in the room or you don't exist, or
they're better than you,
or they act like they're better than you, or it's just it's really juvenile to me. I don't particularly care for that kind of stuff. I feel like when you invite somebody into your space, you make everybody feel welcome. That's
the number one rule with being in Hollywood. Well, for me, I felt like if you want me to be a part of something, don't downplay me, don't clown me. If I'm in this to make a living, I'm in this to grow, I'm in this to network, the last thing a person wants to do is talk bad about you in front of his colleagues, because they're going to remember that.